All right, let's create our first super guide. Now, with most things that are content related with supers, guides are created and housed within bases. So you'll go into the base that you want to create your guide in, and you'll hit the plus sign and you can hit record guide. Now, there is a second way that you can create a super guide. You can create it directly from Sidekick itself. So if you are on the site that you want to create this step-by-step guide on, you don't want to have to hop back into the back end of Super, don't worry, we've got you. You just pop open Sidekick, you'll go to guides and you'll hit record new guide. Now, when you do that, it will record the screen that you are on automatically. So as I go through and I start giving this some clicks in here, moving things around, you can see that it was following each and every step that I made here. So I have 8 steps in this guide so far. Other controls that I have going on here, I have my checkbox, which is saying, hey, I'm done with this guide, I'm ready to save it and edit it. I have a pause button, which is if you need to navigate to a screen that houses maybe some sensitive information, you don't want that to be recorded in the guide, you can pause the recording, or you can delete. Deleting is if you, get through recording and you're going, you know what, never mind, I don't need this, or I want to record this somewhere else, anything like that, you can delete the recording. I'm gonna say, yep, we're good on this recording, and we're gonna name it. This is my guide. And I'm going to select the base. So when you create a guide from Sidekick, you will need to tell it which base you want it to go into. So this is done alphabetically, so you'll just go into the base that you want it to go into, and you can decide what folder you want it to live in. And once you've done that, you can hit create guide. Now, our guide is created, and I'm gonna refresh my screen so we can pop into it so we can talk about editing our guide. We put it into onboarding, and here is our guide. So to edit your guide after you've created it, you'll come into the guide itself and you'll hit edit up in that top right-hand corner. And we've got some editing tools here. So when you have a text-only step, you can hit the customize text step and you can change the step title, you can edit URL, but just know that it has to have that URL, otherwise it will revert back to what it started out as. When it comes to the screenshots, the editing tools that you have at your disposal, we can customize the step if you want to. So like any text-only step, you can change and customize those. And we have some editing tools available to you for the screenshots. So in here, I can move this. This is the cursor indicator of where I clicked. I can move that around if I need to. I can redact information. So if I need to secure blur something out, I can use the redact. And I can also zoom in or out using my mouse or my trackpad. Once you've made your edits, you'll just hit OK and move on to the next one. You are also able to move steps up or down depending if it makes more sense for them to go up above another step or below another step. And you have the ability to add in a step. So if you've created a guide, you forgot a step, no worries. You are able to add that step. You can insert a custom content, which is a text step, or you can record new steps. All right, once you've made all of your edits, you'll hit save and your guide is ready to go. Happy guiding.